Good morning, it's Friday and I haven't got a clue. What's the time? I don't know, 10 past 10 maybe, somewhere around there. Peter's popped out quick, so I wanted to come on and make a very quick video. Got Lily with me. Got this in the post yesterday, so I wanted to put it on her. Isn't that sweet? It's got a little bird on the bottom there. Bird button. So I'll leave this on because I won't have time to take it off really. As I say, very, very quick. I wanted to do Suzanne's tag. Now, I don't know whether I'll have time to do this justice or not, so I might have to come back next week and completely forget this video. But Suzanne, from Suzanne's Babies, her tag is, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give your 18-year-old self? Well, looking back, there's lots of things I would say to myself. I really would. Yeah. A lot of things. But I think what I would say to my 18-year-old self was, don't start dieting. I think all ladies have done it, haven't they? From when they were girls, and it carries on, and on, and on. When I look back on photos of when I was like 16, 17, I'll have to move the buttons on these, I would have started dieting. I did start dieting. I think the first things I tried was they brought out these little cubes, sweets like caramel toffee to help suppress your appetite. And I think they were called AIDS. Yeah. You wouldn't call anything like that there now, but I'm sure that's what they were called then. And it went on. Every time I wasn't fat then when I started dieting. I wasn't at all fat. Excuse me. But every time I gave up dieting, I put on weight. So if I'd never started in the first place, I might not have been fat. Who knows? But that is one advice I would give myself is never to start. Sorry, I'm just reaching for this if you couldn't hear me. I would never start dieting. Because once you start, it's for a lifetime. You can call it healthy eating or whatever you want to do, but it's all dieting, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I had a lovely evening yesterday. First time since the start of COVID, we had people up. Now, as you know, my husband is very worried, very paranoid about COVID. So we've had no one up. We had my stepdaughter and my son-in-law only in the garden, up to the garden, and they bought us fish and chips, and it was gorgeous. Well, I had sirloin chips. Really, really nice. But because of the way Peter is, we've had no takeaways or anything since COVID started, because he won't have anything in the house, post has to wait days and what have you. We're not used to the fatty food. We both had stomachache last night. It was lovely. It was really, really nice. But yeah, we did suffer a little bit, but never mind. It was gorgeous. And I kept offering my stepdaughter, she knows what Peter's like, so she bought their own ketchups, their own salt, their own forks, their own napkins, Coke and beer, and yeah, for us as well. And I kept offering her coffee, but she was so worried that her dad wouldn't let her in to use the loo. She didn't have a coffee. But he was so that, you know, it took him a lot to do that, and he was shaking, bless him. He was shaking. But we done it. He will probably worry for the next 2 or 3 weeks, thinking he's probably got COVID, but yeah. Anyway, there she is, my poppet. That looks nice on her. It's from Nutmeg, apparently eBay, as most of my things are, and it's Nutmeg. Now, I've bought Tiny Baby from Nutmeg before, and they've come up quite big, but I think that's really sweet. Little birdie. You can see your vest. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go. I'm in the middle of working. Cleaning the house, catching up on bits and pieces, so very short video, and I hope I done justice, Suzanne. As I say, I would have made a long video, but I really haven't got time. So anyone else that hasn't done it, do Suzanne's tag. What would you tell your 18-year-old self? Lots of things looking back, lots of things. I was deeply madly in love at the time. And from when I was 14 till when I was, well, I probably never stopped actually. When I was nearly, well, I was 19 and a half, before he dumped me for somebody else. So 18-year-old, I would say open your eyes a bit more. I'm going to go. Hope to upload this soon. Bye-bye.